What's up, guys? It's Robbie from Rods and Mods here, and I wanted to show you a little bit of our billet pedals. You've probably seen them by now, but part of the reason for making these pedals was to have them in multiple pieces. So we're aware that many other companies make pedals and everything like that. So I made these ones in multiple pieces to change the colors and to give the end user more options on easily fitting a color that matches the rest of your build. So on these ones, these are going to be for our green Camaro. I had these powder coated in St. George here by Braxton at Elite. He powder coated them a dark tint clear. So they've kind of built up some color in the ribs, in the low spots of the pad, and then just kind of given the other spot. Just the highs are almost more clear, and then the lows are a little bit of that dark tint. So this is what this one is going to look like all together. I polished the bezel piece, and then I went in and brushed it, the flat surface around here, because that's where your foot is going to ride. So usually if it is polished, it might end up getting scratched up throughout time. So I brushed that, and then I brushed this perimeter on it also. So basically just leaving this bead around the front polished and the backside polished. It's hard to see because it keeps getting a bunch of fingerprints on it. So, but that's how these pedals are going to look. So I wanted to show you guys how easy it is to polish these. So if you bought some, you would know that it's not that big of a job. So this is the machined finish that they come. And then the backside, you can see some ribs from the machining process. Now you can polish it and it shines up. You still see some of those ribs. The front you need to do pretty much nothing. You can get that all on the buffer. This I just leave because the pad covers that part. But like this piece here, just the machined finish will polish fine. So it's really just to take these ribs out, which once it's in the car you'll never see it, but it doesn't take very long to take them out. So I'm just going to show you how to do that, and then we'll go to the polisher and polish them. So to take the ribs out, I take a Durablock long one with 400 grit sandpaper on there and literally just block it out some. So now it doesn't have to be perfect because again we're going to finish it off in the buffer anyways. So basically I'm just trying to get the high spots down, which are just those machine marks. And I'm not going to worry about the corners either, because the corners are easier to do in the buffer than the straight sections. So that's as far as I'm going to take it with the sandpaper. I'll get the rest in the buffer. Now when I make videos showing you guys how I do things, it's just the way that works well for me. There's probably 233 other ways that'll work and probably get the same end result. So I'm going to take this over to the buffer now, and we'll show you some of that. So I'm going to use a black emery compound on a Baldor 1.5 horse buffer with I think that's an 8-inch wheel. So you can see here where all those, well, it's kind of hard to see till you wipe it off. But you can see where all of those machine marks have already come out with just that 400 grit and then the polisher all the way around there. So, and like I said, the front is much easier. There aren't really any marks. So that just comes out, it just shines it up with the buffer. So the whole pedal is pretty good right now. I'm gonna just clean off that emery and put on some brown Tripoli, I think it's pronounced. I'm not really sure. And finish it off there. Alright, so now that's all polished. I'll show you guys how I just do the brush details on it, and then you can see it all together. We are back here at Rods and Mods, showing you how to do these pedals again. So again, the brake one that I did, you can see where the bead around it's polished, but the very top edge is brushed, along with this piece is brushed. So most people probably won't really notice it, but once it's all in the car and you see it down there, it'll all just fit together nice. So I use, for the brush part, is this, it's made by Sia Abrasives, and it's called Sia Sponge, and it comes in all these different grits. So I'm using the green, the super fine 500 to 600 grit. Now you could also use a red Scotch-Brite, which is also my go-to for brushing things. But in this instance, if you used a red Scotch-Brite, it's going to, you either have to mask this edge, or you'll probably end up brushing some of the area that's polished. Where this Sia sponge is perfectly flat like sandpaper, so I can take this pedal and I'm gonna brush this way. So the directional of the brush goes horizontal for the brake pedal, so I want it to go horizontal for the gas pedal as well. So you literally just take it, just brush it a little bit. So, and you can see the difference there, and it kind of just gives it a little bit of a texture. So I'm going to go a little bit more because there's just a couple little spots here and there. The main thing is you just want to make sure you're going straight. Otherwise you're going to get like scratches kind of going erratically. We don't want erratic scratches. So that's pretty good right there. So now we're going to go around and we're going to brush this little bezel piece, the flat around it. So again, you want to go whatever direction you're sanding is going to be the direction of the brush, which the brush is basically just sand scratches. The other thing that I'm going to do when I do this is I'm going to pitch it just a little bit this way because I don't want it to come up into this polished rib. So instead of holding it flat, I'm going to hold it just off to the side, maybe 5 degrees or so, and go. Because I'd rather it overlap the back than on the front. Now the Sia sponge, I had never used this till just a few months ago, really, and it works great on brushing parts, even in the lathe. While they're spinning, you can use it instead of a Scotch-Brite, and I think it actually makes more of like an even brushed finish than even a Scotch-Brite. Oh, kids these days, I tell you. The youth of today. That's a whole video on its own. not a lot of contrast from the polished to the brushed section. So I want quite a bit of contrast. Okay. So once you get this all brushed here, I just take a little bit of Mother's aluminum polish, and then I'll just kind of go over the whole piece. Let's get a little bit. That's even a lot. Kids these days and their expensive haircuts, tell you. Maybe I don't want to pay that much because I don't have that much hair. So as you can see, there's our finished piece here. So we got this brushed edge here, polished, and then brushed again. And then our pad, it's dark tint clear powder coated. So that's what it's all going to look like when it's in the vehicle. I'm going to take the arm that goes up here to connect to the gas photo. I'm just going to spray that like a satin trim black, just so that it goes away and you won't see the arm much. And I just want to see the two pads here. So just wanted to make a video to show you guys how easy it is to go from the raw finish that the pedals typically come and then get a custom finish onto them. So if you don't have the equipment or the tools to do so, we could offer that service to you for an additional cost depending on what it is that you'd like, even if it's just polishing the pieces, and then you can have the other parts powder coated or Cerakoted or painted to match as well. And if you want to see more of this stuff, like everybody says, you gotta like and subscribe so that it pops up and you don't miss a thing. There might be a video coming up on kids and their haircuts, so you definitely want to like and subscribe.